Broncos. No two programs have rocked the establishment more than these two, and it's built a rivalry between them that's been nasty at times. It's had its fair share of cheap shots and ruined seasons, all in the quest for the milk can. Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California. And the Broncos ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bulldogs offense will take the field first. It was the Bulldogs who chewed up the men in blue the last time they saw each other.
I mean, the Bulldogs went frying pan to the head of a proud Boise program and really asserted themselves. And this is a rivalry. These teams that play each other pretty consistently that usually have a lot of meaning on the line, Palmer.
And Boise State was asking so many questions after they got beat down the way they did. Really, you don't have to look much further than Fresno and just how they dominated that game in all 3 phases.
Rides to the back. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Here's a heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Martin back to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Broncos! taking one back to the house.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Guys, they first played in 1977. They've had their battles in the WAC, the Mountain West, and here they are again today.
Yeah, they've changed conferences, and it's kind of an interesting rivalry, Palmer, because they don't play every year. But it's been kind of neutral the last 10 matchups, so good little rivalry, still budding, still blooming.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch, David. This thing really kicked off back when Boise State joined the WAC, and that year they upset then number 8 Fresno State. I think that's when people around the country started paying more attention to this rivalry.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
The Broncos offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Running inside, it's Riley. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Martin will throw it. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made a defender miss. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Makes the grab. It's Bates. Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Broncos. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
they're going to run it to the right. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he'll be brought down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Martin back to pass. They're working that left side, and they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Really good third. Defense, man, understanding the sticks and getting him in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Across the 25, he's got room. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Riley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Man, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving a ball out of the backfield.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Into the house. Touchdown, Boise State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated because right now they have no answers for this offense.
First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for a crease to the left. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Escapes the pressure going right. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Martin will throw it. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the... Nice job of understanding that situation.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Fires on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bates. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. on the ground with the counter. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Going to the run, it's Riley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Bulldogs in the hurry up.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Martin back to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Makes the grab on the left. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up. Interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Guys, Coach Danielson told me at the half, he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Flips it out to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate.
Might have a chance. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything down. Made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Martin will throw it. Bring in the heat. Right on the money. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Martin back to pass. Rushes on him. Finds his back in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Fresno State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The lone back's got it. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Martin will throw it. Here comes the heat. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Could not make his way to the corner. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Fresno State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Wagner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the catch at the 10. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on Fresno State's sideline, I can see developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Martin back to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback moving. That's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. They're going to run it. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Touchdown Bulldog! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Martin will throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads quickly. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Riley. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they've used their last timeout, and now the offense can start burning the clock. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding.
Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Got to find a completion on this one. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. So Boise State takes down Fresno State, and these two often use each other as a measuring stick. That's how rivalries are born, and this one certainly delivered. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.